Alright, welcome back, Calamity Survivors, to Bastion. Now, I think it kind of reset us to before we asked those two anything, so we don't really need to ask them again. I'm just checking if we have any new stuff available, such as that. No. This would be nice, but I'm rarely below that health. That would be nice, but I'm rarely at full health. Plus 10. And this is fetching fizz. Well, maybe we can get rid of the hardy punch and do the full health thing. Let's go. Well, that's only 10% though. How about we go with plus 10 max health? Let's go with that.
Squirt cider will toughen you right up. Too bad about the musty aftertaste.
Yep. Okay, so... No, I don't want the trip mine, no. I want the dancing shot still. So,
Kid ain't finished here yet.
Oh, I forgot to put in the core. Oh, I did last time, but
the cores.
I guess it didn't really save.
Remember, that's why this place is coming together.
Oh, I forgot to start my timer again.
Things are gonna be all right.
I'm so not used to that. Hold on. Start. Okay, be a little bit off. Not a big deal. I'm really excited to start playing again.
Look what we have here.
It's been a few days since I played, and I think we built the memorial last time, and then
the memorial. Here, a kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind. The valediction. Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more.
Right, so let's get started on that next area. See if we can find some more
people. Track down a couple more cores near the edge of the city.
Let's see. Let's go with this one, yeah? Should be nestled by the shrine to the god of commotion and order. Alright, so I'm in a little bit of a better mood. I was listening to Maroon 5 last night. I mean, I was in, honestly, pretty bad. I mean, not while I was recording. But
no use praying to the gods these days. No time for it either.
It's interesting to look. Oh,
Kid says a little prayer anyway. Couldn't hurt, right?
Sure. Okay. This looks like a secret area back here. I wasn't
Pyth Orchard. Place is a dead end in more ways than one. The gods ain't gonna catch you if you fall.
Oh, that's an interesting little line that he says there. I'm glad that actually did fall off there. Right, so I wasn't in a bad mood while recording. I was not, but...
Folks used to make pilgrimage here to pay their respects to Pyth, the bull.
But in life,
well, the gods are long gone now. And the orchard core is long gone too.
Huh, it's a bull.
Seems Pyth ain't much of a watchdog. Kid gives that old bull what's coming to him.
Right, can we do anything with this? I don't think so. So, we have two paths here. I feel like one of them would lead to a memento. Yeah, here's one right here.
The gods don't care about trinkets, but the kid ain't no god.
A memento, a machine-stitched likeness of the god of commotion and order. Oh, it's cute. As people say on, they grew more self-reliant, they grew less fearful of the gods and turned them into commodities. Okay. Oh yeah, I was listening to Maroon 5. They kind of filled my loneliness. It was very nice. It was really artistic too, at least the video. If you actually watch the video for...
Pyth stood for something once. Something real.
For She Will Be Loved.
In time, though, the bull stopped being a symbol and started being decoration.
Oh, there's people here.
He couldn't even save his loyal subjects.
It was a song made in 2002. And what's that? Something coarse, is it? Yeah. An upgraded weapon. So, used to make firing mechanisms and ammunition. Yeah, so in 02. If you actually watch it, I'm sure everyone's heard it. Like, it's a pretty, or at least it used to be a pretty popular song. It's still kind of, you know, a lot of people have still heard it, unless you're pretty young. But then it would be before your time.
Pyth makes a decent scarecrow, at least.
Oh, look at that. Oh god, he's alive, he's alive, he's alive, help me.
Then Pyth lights up like a rodeo.
I wonder why he's lighting up.
Ain't easy punching through his hide.
Is he doing that stupid Armos thing where he spins around and crap? Oh god, he's really strong. Look at that.
Kid breaks him to bits.
Oh,
must have been guarding that shrine.
It's actually kind of strong. Is there a pathway down here? Because it kind of... No, okay. Oh yeah. So it was really artistic, the video in She Will Be Loved. Just one part specifically. if you haven't seen the video, I'll kind of explain it here, as long as the narrator doesn't interrupt me.
So what'll it be? Invoke the gods?
Oh, here's
or tell them off?
Here's a little shrine that I've heard about. Kind of makes the game harder, but better rewards, which I like the idea. So Pyth. Sounds like I'm saying piss. No, bonus. I don't want a bonus though. Idle not available. Okay.
Pyth.
So we've invoked this god, but we get 10% more experience and money. But foes shall grow quicker to move and to strike. Oh, we got that cool music in the background. Hear that, you guys? Oh, so good. Yeah, there it is.
Decides to press his luck.
Here we go, boys. Oh god. Oh, they are quicker. Okay.
Well, if the gods are alive, they must be plenty sore.
That's just so. Oh, this music is so good. So anyway, as you can tell, we just invoked the wrath of the gods. Or why do I keep falling off? The wrath of Pyth. And yeah. So completed the breakers. What's that? Defeat 3 foes with a single well-timed power shot. Okay, that's probably a visual thing. But in the video, for She Will Be Loved, essentially...
Kid ain't never seen windbags that quick. Maybe old Pyth put a scare in him.
Yeah, this thing's actually pretty quick. Essentially, Adam, who's the main singer of the band, and is the one in the video, Adam kind of... Yeah, well, in the video, the story is he's going out with the girl, and I guess her parents are kind of rich, because they have this fancy little house there. And the girl's parent, or it's like a party, I guess, and the girl's parents are there. Maybe they're just like acquaintances, they're a little bit older, not too much, but the girl's a little bit older than, or a little bit younger than Adam is. Her parents are there. And the mom, or whoever the older, not the older lady, she's like maybe 40, but kind of the, you know, the older than the girl that Adam is going out with. She's trying to kind of like, you know, be a, you know, comfort her husband who's really old, looks like Hugh Hefner, but he's kind of like shoving her away, and so she kind of starts showing off for Adam because I guess he's interested, and the old Hugh good old Hef gets mad, and my favorite part is when, because the video kind of cuts between 2 scenes. One of them is one of them is Adam kind of discovering the mom, where she's crying on the floor, down in the, not the basement, but like on the lower floor. She's crying, or passed out. It's hard to tell, but
Kid passes Pyth's trial, and he's richer for it.
Hells yeah. But she's crying, and he kind of picks her up and he starts, you know, comforting her. And it cuts to this part where she's with her Hugh Hefner. Not really Hugh Hefner, but you know, looks like him, and it shows a part where it looks like he's trying to rub her lipstick off her to kind of like, you know, decrease her sex appeal, I guess. And that's a dead kid. There's no little words. Okay, he's like trying to rub her lipstick off to make her appeal kind of less than that, so that the guys kind of stop, you know, looking at her, because I guess he's very possession-y, and he bruises her because he's doing it so angrily and so hard. And then it cuts to a shot of Adam rubbing the same spot with the same thumb, but he's doing it super gentle, and just the contrast between the angry
Kid ain't found a core, but at least he found Zolf's precious shrine. Right,
between the angry push and the gentle kind of caressing of his hand and the thumb, just the immediate or opposite. I guess I can't break that, but the immediate, you know, difference between is just like, it's, you know, I kind of consider myself a romantic guy sometimes.
Now we can build a shrine of our own, though I got some alternatives in mind.
Guess he's not a religious guy, but right, I mean, I consider myself a romantic guy sometimes. A lot of people don't, but I would say that's because I don't have anyone to be romantic with. So it's like, oh, well, that guy's not romantic. Well, who do you expect me to be romantic with? You? Like, you get pretty creeped out if I would do that to you. But, you know, I do kind of... Oh, it's a 10. I do kind of you know, have romantic ideas in my head. And it just, you know, it touched that side of me. It really got to me. Just very nice. Sent shivers up my spine. But I don't think we can really make any more buildings at the moment, unfortunately. So let's just go here. Too bad it lies deep inside the toughest fort in the city. But yeah, just I really love that video. Just that, at least that moment is just very, very beautiful, very artistic.
There's only one way in the cinder brick fort.
Because really a lot of
the hard way.
Because really a lot of artistic stuff, whether it's like music or musical ages or eras or paintings
sure,
or
the
videos,
city marshals may be gone,
or color even,
but now the fort's crawling with windbags.
Depends on contrast between two things. So for example, in color, red and green are complete opposites as far as color goes, even in their frequency, but they complement each other the most. So you'll find a color pattern, they'll be using both red and green directly next to each other to kind of complement both of them. And you know, it's just kind of opposite, that feeling of opposite, that's what makes it so beautiful. And it kind of works that way in, you know, religion sometimes, or because, you know, you got that word always screws me up. Catholicism, how it's very, you know, ritualistic and, you know, say 5 Hail Marys and very systematic. And then, you know, after that, it kind of went more Protestant, and
the calamity was mercy for normal folks.
Became pretty much the opposite. It became pretty much not reserved.
The windbags ain't so lucky.
The opposite of reserved. You know, you got people speaking in tongues. It's just kind of that development. People want the exact opposite of what they've had in the past. And, that happens in a lot. And that's what I think they were trying to go for in that video. For She Will Be Loved by Maroon 5.
They would have to freeze or starve or face the kid.
Face the kid. That's the worst one for you guys. But yeah. Just that contrast between a very rough touch. Oh, we leveled up, sweet. Between a very rough touch and, you know, and a very gentle, caressing touch. It's just very, you know, it makes you feel. And as a writer, I have to, or as an aspiring writer, I have to look at these things and kind of and pay attention to these things if I want to. Jeez, this guy's really fast now. And pay attention to that kind of stuff, because I do have to insert my own philosophy into my writings. I mean, you know, books are essentially the philosophy of the writer. And even though my book is slightly sci-fi, I mean, I don't want to call it sci-fi, but it is not something that could happen in real life. But your music goes. But even though it is kind of like that, that doesn't mean I'm not going to be putting my own philosophy in that. I'm not going to be putting my own, or I am going to be putting my own view of religion into it. I'm going to be putting my, you know, view on you know, how I view society these days, how I view people these days. I mean, I do have to put that in there, and it makes me kind of angry actually when you know, the more professional, the book experts, the, you know, the high class people, they freaking dismiss anything that isn't based on real life as being, you know, not serious.
The thing the windbags don't know, kids fresh out of health tonics.
Yeah, good. Oh wow, he even has a little saying for that. But like, it's just very ignorant, honestly, when people kind of you know, the English teachers in general, that kind of deal. It's pretty much dismissed, you know, something like the book I'm writing, because it's sci-fi. They're like, oh, you know, it's sci-fi. It can't have any philosophy. It can't have any character development. And you know what? I'm gonna read books about 18th century gossip people. And yes, I'm referencing Pride and Prejudice right now. I'm gonna read books about 18th century ladies that just gossip throughout the whole book. Even though it's got
ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal.
He said, would you kindly subscribe?